zombies, and welcome to the Lair. Here we are in all its glory. My name is Alfred Jutsum. I am going to be your host for this quick review. We got to come up with the statute of limitations on what actually describes a retro review, because we got to come up with like a date timeline or something. Anyway, this is a retro review because this is for Overlord, which came out in 2018. This was something that I watched offhand a weekend ago, and it kind of surprised me. I was expecting more of a zombie war film, and that's to a degree what we got. But we also got kind of this Captain America movie, so I want to go into that. But first off, here we are on YouTube, on the brilliant, beautiful YouTube. You could check us out anywhere here, NerdPod Generations. Also, the podcast is going great if you want to come by and listen. NerdPod Generations on Spotify, Apple, or come by our websites, staylorbooks.com or Jutsumstudio.work under the Bronx Division tab. As always, comments are more than welcome. Please subscribe, comment, ring the bell, do all the things that YouTube wants you to do, because it's their show and they want you to do them. But this is our show. This is our show and we're going to have it. So, welcome to a review on Overlord, which stars Jovan Adepo, Wyatt Russell, Matilda Olivier, Pilu Ashbach, John Margio, and Ian De Castier. I guess that's how it's pronounced. So this is a movie that came out in 2018, and the basic premise of it is, with the invasion of Europe beginning, the 101st Airborne has to go out and drop soldiers in who are going to knock out strategic locations to allow for air and radio coverage of the attack on the D-Day beaches. So in order to do that, they gotta knock out these posts. In order to do that, they gotta drop in soldiers. Our lead guy is gonna be one of those soldiers. His name is Boyce, and he is excellent. He's played by Jovan Adepo. He's gonna drive us through the entire story, and he is just this very interesting kind of blank character. I mean that in a good way. When I say blank character, I mean that he is the kind of character that you can kind of espouse your own ideas and personality traits to. So he is our lead, and he is your classic good guy. He is from Louisiana. He doesn't know what he's doing there. All of a sudden he's in the middle of this war, and he's got a big bag of trouble coming to him. This also stars Wyatt Russell, who is the demolitions expert and kind of the more veteran soldier. He's the sergeant, everybody else is a private. He's a no-nonsense, I'm not going to deal with you and your garbage, I'm just going to do my job, we got to get this thing done no matter what happens, no matter what else happens here, we have to get our job done. He is very interesting and engaging in the movie, as all the actors are. There's nobody who's really giving a bad performance. I think our villain, Waffner, played by Pilu Ashbach, is probably just your most generally evil Nazi. I mean, here you go. It's Nazis. There's not going to be character development on what makes them evil. They're just the Nazis, so they're evil. But I digress. When I say that this is kind of a weird Captain America movie, it's kind of a weird Captain America movie. It's Reanimator meets Captain America, the First Avenger. And I mean that positively. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It's not a dig deep kind of movie. It's definitely very surface level for the most part. It's about the terrors and horrors of war. I thought this was a zombie movie. It's not really a zombie movie. It's really more like Reanimator. The tagline of this is the 1,000-Year Reich needs 1,000-year soldiers. They've captured this French town. They're taking French citizens and they are experimenting on them to try and create this goo that is going to make it so that their soldiers don't die. And they've come progressively far away on that. They're not really zombies because while they are undead, they're not shambling zombies. They're very aware and conscious of things that are going on, as we see in one of my least favorite scenes of the entire thing, when one of our good guys gets jacked with some serum, and oh boy, I do not like that scene. That scene made my hair stand on end. I was not a fan of it. I was a fan of it in the sense that it made my hair stand on end, which is what you like having happen to you when you go and see a movie. You want to have those moments where you're like, oh my god. But I also was like, I don't like this at all. So Overlord does have moments like that of just like, oh no, oh God, oh Jesus, oh, and where like the more you think about it, the worse it becomes too. You're just like, ooh, ah. This is a movie made by Bad Robot, so it has a lot of those J.J. Abrams style techniques where they bring up more questions than they answer. I would say that this is more successful than something like Super 8, about as successful as something like Cloverfield, where you get to the end of it and while there are still questions abound about what's happening and how and why, you're satisfied with the outcome and the way that the story resolves. This one is a little softer on the resolution, I will say. It has a lot of the typical war genre tropes that you would see a lot. So you have the soldier who doesn't like kids, who's, there's a kid that loves Americans and wants to play baseball, and so you have this dynamic back and forth between the two of them, and then of course something happens. So you do have moments like that are pretty stand-in. You have them in a lot of stuff, but I think that they work here. I do like there's an aspect of the finale where they have to try and create this illusion that there's a whole bunch of men firing on this Nazi camp. I like that. I like that as part of the challenge. There definitely was a sense that there were more questions asked than answered. There's certain things that I'm just like, okay, wait a minute, but hang on a second. But I really, really enjoyed it. And I will say that Wyatt Russell plays U.S. Agent before he's U.S. Agent, which is kind of funny. It's very funny to look back on this now after Falcon Winter Soldier, where we see Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent, and here he's kind of U.S. Agent. So that's my review on Overlord. Pretty good. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. Not my favorite thing ever, but good and surprising. A fun genre bender of a movie. Not as good as something like Shadow in the Cloud, but still very entertaining, very encapsulating, very engaging, and overall just a fun watch. It's just a fun monster movie, kind of war movie watch. You have both aspects in wide color here. You got monster movie on one side, you got war movie on the other side. Slap the two together, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's fun, it's gross, it's horrifying, and it's engaging. So you can't ask for more than that. My name is Alfred Jutsum. That's going to be it for this retro review. Come and check us out next week. We're going to be... It's a secret. We're going to be reviewing Doctor Strange. I know. But come back for that. Check us out on Spotify, Apple. Check us out here on YouTube. We got many more videos here, more reviews, more things for you to check out. And until next time, have a good one, friends and enemies.